It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports as we get ready for a big one. Game 6 of the Eastern Conference semifinals from TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Celtics coming in. They're in the driver's seat, leading 3 games to 2, with a chance to close things out here at home.
And Ed, it just feels like them being at home in their own building, they know. This is the night they need to take care of business. This is their best shot. They don't want to face a Game 7 on the road, so I think it has to happen tonight if it happens at all.
Holiday throws it up. To Parker. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Jabari Parker at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Hill into the front court. Just underway in a possible elimination game. Game number 6. Lopez to Middleton. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Bucks at the controls. Jason Tatum sends it away. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Holiday. To Middleton. Al Horford snatching it out of the air. Brown into the front court. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. George Hill to Holiday. Here comes the screen. Pass to the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Celtics have it. Horford. Here comes the screen. Goes to the right side. Trying to cash in. Shot by Tatum won't fall.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Antetokounmpo. And he'll head to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. to Horford. Good look that time, but off the mark. Milwaukee with the basketball. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. To George Hill. Middleton off the mark. Parker into the front court. Down 3 to Horford. Here comes the screen. Horford. Now a steal by Milwaukee. To Hill. To Antetokounmpo. Nothing going here on that drive. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for 2.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Lopez to Antetokounmpo. The drive right to the basket. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Al Horford swats it. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Holiday. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Tatum. And knocks it down. Jay for the defender. Tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Antetokounmpo to Holiday. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Drew Holiday trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw up and good. And the 3-point play puts them up early in this one. Celtics have it. Horford. Takes stock of the floor. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Hill across the timeline. Leads 1. To Antetokounmpo. Has a chance. Giannis Antetokounmpo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here comes the screen. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Hill into the front court. Up by 3. Antetokounmpo over to the right side. To Antetokounmpo. Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Horford. From the outside, no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Bucks have it. Middleton, great looking vision. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Cantor. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Hill across the timeline. Lead stands at 7. Holiday to Adetokunbo. On the shot clock for Milwaukee. Holiday. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Tatum. He made his first effort, but not that time.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. T lobs it up. Lays it in with the touch off the alley-oop pass.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Boston with the basketball. To Parker. Ah, no good. To Adetokunbo. Couldn't keep it in. Last touch by Giannis Antetokounmpo. To Cantor. To Brown, down low. Nice pass to set things up.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. Drew Holiday. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Cantor. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Holiday in possession. He'll run the offense. Adetokunbo to Holiday. Adetokunbo to T. Shot clock violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Ibaka with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Has a look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Short jumper won't fall. T to Ibaka. Enes Kanter with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
To Ibaka. Holiday to T. Five seconds to shoot. T. His first effort off the mark. To Horford. Kanter. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Twenty-footer at the buzzer, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. 1 quarter in the books here in Game 6. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference Playoffs on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
To Holiday. Drew Holiday. He's now 4 for 6.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Celtics have it. To Chris Dunn. T. To Holiday. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Parker. The shot clock expires. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Trying to cash in. Shot by Ibaka won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Rebound gathered by Holiday. Teague with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. Ibaka to Holiday. And scores. Strong take.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Horford goes to the left side. To Chris Dunn. Cantor. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Oh, he had it. Another shot won't go either.
It's because he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Lopez to Holiday. Can't connect from inside. And stuffs it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Lopez. Serge Ibaka slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Nothing going here on that drive. There it is, Al Horford, 4 out of 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Holiday. Al Horford, huge block. Ooh, 5 now.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Chris Dunn at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. The Bucks at the controls. Lopez to Adetokunbo. Nothing going here on that drive. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Hill. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. To Parker. Dunn. Horford to Marcus Smart. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
See, the defenders did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
There it is, Al Horford. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Holiday. Short jumper off the mark. To Horford. Parker. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Celtics have it to Horford. Parker. Surveys the floor to Horford. Screen coming. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Horford. Message received. Well defended. Giannis with it up top. Leads 4. Lopez. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Parker. Horford to Chris Dunn. Boston with 4 to shoot. Horford, not easy.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Bucks at the controls. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Horford. To Jaylen Brown. Horford. And the rebound comes down to Holiday. Holiday controls the basketball. Up by 3. George Hill. 2 of 4 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Knocked loose. Brook Lopez sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. First one, counted.
Oh, I see you've been working out, huh?
And he makes them both. Horford to Marcus Smart. Horford to Cantor. And it's Cantor. 3 for 6 now.
Old school equals high percentage.
Holiday in possession. Up 5. Hill to Holiday. George Hill to Holiday. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Can't miss those. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Cantor knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Horford to Chris Dunn. Screen coming. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Holiday, ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Substitution being made in this one. To Chris Dunn. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Hill to Holiday. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. Time for some new personnel into the game. Ball's controlled by Boston. To Horford. Sizing up the defense to Horford. The Celtics down to 4 on the shot clock. Horford. Giannis grabs the board. Holiday controls the basketball. The lead stands at 9. Horford to Chris Dunn. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Holiday in possession. Lead stands at 7. Here comes the screen. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket. Boston with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Horford to Chris Dunn. To Horford. Trying to cash in. Shot by Horford won't go. Hill into the front court. He'll run the offense. Holiday to Lopez. Brook Lopez. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. So, Game 6 now at the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Bucks are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Boston Celtics.
Game trap. Steals.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a terrible job of adjusting to the flow of the game. They're also lacking effort in their execution.
Player of the half.
Drew Holiday has been making the competition look silly on the defensive end. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Bucks basketball. Holiday to Adetokunbo. Driving right to the basket. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. No, I missed a short one there. Middleton to Holiday. To Adetokunbo. Holiday. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And the tenacity of this game has been set from the jump ball. When guys lined up for it, I mean, you saw the bump and the push and the shoving going on. Guys weren't giving up that space. They let him know nothing was going to be easy this evening.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team on top by 8. Holiday to Lopez. To the outside to Holiday. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Holiday. They need something to go down. It's no good. Horford. To Jaylen Brown.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Horford to Parker. Screen coming.
What system is this, PS360 or PS4X1?
That was not easy.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Celtics have it. Probing the defense. shot clock winding down. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Rebound Horford. And counted at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lopez to Adetokunbo. To Middleton. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Here comes the screen. Horford. To Parker. Chris Middleton. Tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Adetokunbo to George Hill. On the shot clock for Milwaukee. Has a chance, off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
Remember that old saying, let sleeping dogs lie? I wouldn't trash talk to this guy right now. I wouldn't want to do anything to ignite him or really instigate him to start attacking more.
Bucks at the controls. To Adetokunbo. And count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here we go. Hot ball, hot ball.
To Horford. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Horford. Tatum. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
George Hill to Middleton. Greek Freak for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4 out of 7.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Horford to Parker. Horford gets it in the right corner. To Horford. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Hill across the timeline. Up by 3. To Adetokunbo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
I see your channel, it says PS4 was played. Smile, I like the name. Another streamer tonight that I found was sharing scripture gaming. Praise Jah.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Horford. It's Middleton with the rebound. To Holiday. Hill. You've got to get that one to go. Horford. Here comes the screen. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Giannis with it up top. Leads 5. To Hill. Holiday. Able to convert inside.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
To Horford. Won't go. Hill into the front court. His team up by 7. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Middleton. To Lopez. Here's a chance from long range. Brook Lopez continues to expand his game. Well defended, he still finds a way.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Al Horford rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Holiday shakes free and hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
To Cantor. To Horford. Down to 5 on the 24. Shot by Tatum won't go. Giannis in control of the basketball. It's an 11-point game. To Teague. Holiday to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Horford. Can't connect from in close. Ibaka. Great dish to set it up. To Teague. From the painted area, won't go down. Knocked loose. Bucks have it. Teague. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Horford. Finish that. Adetokunbo to Ibaka. And he finishes at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Timeout Boston, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. It goes down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
T to Ibaka. The drive right to the basket. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Count the basket. Late heave to beat the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Bucks in command of this one. It's the Celtics with the ball as we start this fourth quarter. And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
And throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Middleton to T. Offensive and a putback slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Jeff Teague pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Has a look. Almost, but no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Chris Middleton with the slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
short jumper off the mark. To Middleton. Jason Tatum able to recover with the block. Celtics have it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Shot by Dunn, no good. To T. Here comes the screen. T. Middleton. Tatum grabs the rebound. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To T. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Teague with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Ibaka. Turns and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Deep two there, won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
To Chris Dunn. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ibaka to Brogdon. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Horford. The monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Teague with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Horford. Screen coming. Serge Ibaka sends it away. Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. T buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Boston with the basketball. Horford to Parker. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Bucks. Middleton to Ibaka. T to Adetokounmpo. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
To Horford. Got it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Ibaka to T. Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have
NBA
extreme
Playoffs
shot-making ability.
20222 round games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiraverse Network channel.
Jumper's good.
Oh my goodness! Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Time to shuffle things up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Marcus Smart. Missed a wide open look. Hill across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Spinning shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Jaylen Brown. Adetokunbo, the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Tatum, no good. To Holiday. Adetokunbo. Here's Lopez. Down low. Throws it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Pass taken away by the Celtics.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Horford.
The NBA Playoffs 20222 round Game 6 matchup is now streaming live on the Inspiraverse Network channel. Seed 3 Milwaukee Bucks, Seed 2 BO.
Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen to Middleton. Holiday. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Not today.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Jaylen Brown. Boston with 4 to shoot. Horford. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Adetokunbo. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Horford. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Horford. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. To Adetokunbo. Middleton. To Adetokunbo. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. Now the Celtics going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench.
Section 121 and place your bet. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Changes coming from both sides right now. To Horford. Gets it in the left corner. Horford. To Parker. For three. Bucks have the rebound. To Middleton. And scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. The Bucks claim victory. They're moving on. Next stop, the Eastern Conference Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks put their opponents away in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Celtics seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Second chance points.
The Milwaukee Bucks looked very impressive today, especially when it came to capitalizing on their own missed shots. The way they kept extending possessions wore out the D and earned them the win.
Player of the game.
Antetokounmpo played the role of facilitator today, and no one is more happy than his teammates. Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.